Hello, good people. Let's talk music. Abby Neal was a native of Brookville, Pennsylvania, and lived in various places throughout the country, appearing on regional barn dances and local TV programs in the 40s and 50s as part of the Golden West Girls. After putting in a lot of time of working for other people, she eventually was able to form her own group, and thank heavens that this rare and precious TV footage was preserved. So let's take a look now at Abby Neal and the Ranch Girls as they perform some really swinging Western and folk tunes. Take it away, ladies.
Riding down to Santa Fe, just beyond the mountains and across the way. See that sun sinking low in the west, o'er the land I'm loving the best.
Hi friends, I'm Abby Neal, and the Ranch Girls are all here with me again today to sing and play some of your favorite folk music and Western songs.
She's a Texas tornado and she hails from Laredo, but she never could be true. She's as cute as a daisy and she drives the guys all crazy and they don't know what to do. All the boys hang around her like a honeybee. She snaps her fingers and they drop right to their knees. And though they'd like to persuade her, she's a Texas tornado and wants to be alone until the right guy comes along. There was no woman who made a home in a great big broken down shoe. She had so doggone many kids, she didn't know what to do. So come on, baby, go to sleep and shut your eyes. Rock bye boogie, rock bye boogie, rock bye, 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 rock bye boogie, rock bye.
Okay, let's take a look at the Quavy Sisters. Okay, the Quavy Sisters are a trio of women who have been out on the road away from their Texas homes for almost 20 years now. And even though they're veterans now of the Americana scene, they still bring a youthful energy to their brand of progressive Western swing.
Every which way I look, I see your face before me. Every which way I talk, I always call your name. I'm walking down a one-way street, trying to forget. But after all these lonely years, I find I love you yet. Every which way I turn, it seems you're right beside me. Every which way I go, it seems you're going too. I hope someday you'll realize our love was meant to be. And every which way you love, I hope that love is me. For me, every which way I talk, always call your name. I walk down one street, try hard to forget, but after all these lonely years, I find I love you yet. Every which way I turn, it seems you're right beside me. Every which way I go, it seems you're going too. I hope someday you'll realize our love was meant to be. And every which way you love, I hope that love is me. Every which way you love, I hope that love is me.
3 hours. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Tell me they wish that they could shoot a gun. So they tell me they could ride all day in the sun and have fun where old pain goes out to run healing. Tell me they wish that they could shoot a gun. So they tell me they could ride all day in the sun and have fun where old pain goes out to run.
do like that. Ameripolitan Western swing artist Big Cedar Fever featuring Georgia Parker. Here's a guy that was Merle Haggard's honky-tonk hero, Lefty Frizzell. Take it away, Lefty.
Let's make welcome Lefty Frizzell. Stars in your heart or another. I can tell by the way your eyes shine you're in love. So darling, please tell me who is the other. To change your mind about the way you love. When I smelled the smoke, I thought it was a joke that you would play around, and now it's all over town that there's love in your heart for another, and more stars in your eyes than up above. So darling, please tell me who to change your mind about the way you love. When I smelled the smoke, I thought it was a joke that you would play it around, and now it's all over town that there's love in your heart for another. And more stars in your eyes than up above. So darling, please tell me who is the other. So change your mind about the way you love.
At the movie theaters around the country, there's a fellow that's going great guns in a show called The Nashville Rebel. Ladies and gentlemen, meet on our show, Mr. Waylon Jennings. Hey!
That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything we had is gone, if you can see. That's what you get for loving me. Don't you shed a tear for me. I ain't the love you thought I'd be. I've had a hunger just like you, but don't be blue. I'll have 1,000 before I'm through. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything we had is gone, if you can see. That's what you get for loving me. There you go, you're crying again. You should have known how things would end. But someday when your poor heart is on the mend, I might just pass this way again. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything we had is gone, if you can see. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me.
Walk me to the door and hold me close just one more time. Kiss me just once more the way you did when you were mine. The longest walk I'll ever take will be across that floor. That's why I'm asking one last favor walk me to the door. I love another, won't you let me be? These are the words that you said to me. How can I go through life without you like it was before, when I can't even make it to the door? Walk me to the door and hold me close just one more time. Kiss me just once more the way you did when you were mine. The longest walk I'll ever take will be across that floor. That's why I'm asking one last favor. Walk me to the door. I promise I won't try to make amends. I know I don't deserve you back again. My trembling lips are begging now, they never did before. Just one last favor, walk me to the door. Walk me to the door and hold me close just one more time. Kiss me just once more the way you did when you were mine. The longest walk I'll ever take will be across that floor. That's why I'm asking one last favor. Walk me to the door.
Yeah, boy. The truly incredible Harold Lloyd Jenkins, better known around these parts as Conway Twitty, with a song that he wrote for Ray Price. You see, it's all connected here at Eclectic American Roots.
Hey everybody, welcome to Campus Jacks on a Friday night. We have a hell of a show for you tonight. I'm Christopher with Stellar Shows, and you know, we're continuing our Roots music series here in Newport Beach, but we are a worldwide Eclectic American Roots series. So thank you for joining us. We've got a pair of Nashville artists we're featuring tonight. During the pandemic, these two ladies had a band called Side Pony. You probably saw them online. They're both successful solo artists too. And the first one, Caitlin Cannon, is got a brand new album out called Trash Cannon, and you can buy that over by the door, and you can buy that online. Tom McDaniel says, listen to the lyrics, they're awesome. Second, we've got Alice Wallace, our own Orange County award-winning songstress, and she's here. She's been here so often that we already know what she wants to drink.
Cheers.
So I'm going to let the girls speak for themselves. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the show.
You know the way teachers say, you'll get ahead if you get straight A's. Run laps on the varsity track. Harvard's got a 5% acceptance rate, so I busted my ass and I did all that. Pour coffee in a Starbucks hat, saying, would you like to have a pastry with that? But there ain't no other way to get a dental plan. I'm going for the bronze, I'm gonna knock it in the park, 'cause I'm not trying to get too far ahead.
Thank you guys so much for that warm welcome. So good to be here at Campus Jack's. That was the tune off of that record Christopher was telling you guys about. Going for the bronze, it really set the tone for my whole life and maybe even this whole set. We'll see. I do have some Going for the Bronze t-shirts back there at a very bronze price. Although I ordered maybe a gold level amount of them, so feel free to purchase those and help me out. Yeah, so I was lucky because, oh, I see what's happening. I'm still in drop D. But I shouldn't really be, but I am. There it goes. Oh yeah. Well, that was a jazzy version of that song, I'm sure. My good friend Alice here is kind enough to have me on the stage to open for her, which is my great pleasure.
And I get to sing backups, which is super fun.
Yeah.
Although if I could get a little more in the monitor, that would be great.
And Alice was a real champion of that record that I released into the belly of the pandemic, and I'm going to play you guys a song off of it that was actually quite prophetic because we did not know how valuable our barbers and our bartenders were going to be to us before we couldn't get a haircut or go to a bar. So this song's for them. We're doing barbers and bartenders. Oh, right, sorry. One. Am I in the right key? You give us a note. One, two. Barbers and bartenders take good care of the regulars. Slow at the tipsy crow tonight. She won't get off till 4 or 5. She'll wipe down the bar, count out the tip jar, lock the door and make the drive. Chairs are full at the shop today. Last appointment won't walk in till 8. He'll wipe down the mat, count out the cash, put the combs and the shears away. Barbers and bartenders take good care of the regulars. Listen to you like a friend when you go to see them again and again. Oh, barbers and bartenders may not have all the answers. Pull up a stool or sit down in the chair and you know that they will always be there. Everyone at the plant's about to get laid off. Jimmy's hung up on that redhead girl he lost. Jessica still can't get pregnant. They're all up to their necks in credit card debt. Barbers and bartenders take good care of the regulars. Listen to you like a friend when you go to see them again and again. Oh, barbers and bartenders may not have all the answers. Pull up a stool or sit down in the chair and you know that they will always be there. Don't some folks do a whole lot more than they get noticed for? Barbers and bartenders take good care of the regulars. Listen to you like a friend when you go to see them again and again. Oh, barbers and bartenders may not have all the answers. Pull up a stool or sit down in the chair and you know that they will always be there. Just a little plug to be good to your barbers and your bartenders tonight in case anyone is, in fact, getting a haircut at dinner.
That'll be quite the sight right here at Campus Jack's. Now, we've been having such a great tour. I'm so happy to introduce you guys to Caitlin. She and I, we've been getting through this pandemic together. And her record really is, when I got my list of, my Spotify, year-end list in 2020 of, the most played songs, they were all Caitlin Cannon songs. That is how much I am a fan of this record and the amazing songwriting on it. So, yeah, now you guys finally get to hear it, because she didn't get to tour, when it came out last May, because, we weren't allowed to leave the house. That was that whole thing. So now she's finally getting to play these amazing songs, and then she's got vinyl and all those things back there you guys can take home with you, because they're heavy, and she doesn't want to have to take them home with her.
Alice, thank you so much for talking so I could fix that tuning issue.
Not a problem.
I just love to hear Alice talk. I love to hear her sing more, as I'm sure you do, but, she talks. It's so helpful. I wrote this next song in a blackout, and then I sobered up in the morning, and I listened to it. It was in my voice memos, and I was like, that's good. You guys are so great. All my jokes are really landing in here. You guys should really come along for more of these. Anyway, yeah, song about alcoholism with a chipper melody. Let's do it. Really put on some weight this year. I think she's in her 30s now. Ain't it a little too late to be acting that way in here? And ain't it a shame? I think she used to be kinda beautiful, kinda sane. But can I drink enough to shut 'em up? Pass out on the couch with my makeup on. You say I'd never change, and then you drove away again. Now I think you're in the next town over with your old girlfriend, and ain't it a shame? I think we used to be kinda beautiful, kinda great. Go on, I hear you all the same. Look, and I drank enough to shut you up, pass out on the couch with the lights all on it. In the morning it'll all be gone, gone. Well, I know Thank you so much. You guys are listening to the lyrics. I'm going to have to be careful what I say. Thank you.
Except for especially for Tom McDaniel right there.
Why? Especially for him.
He's a lyrics guy.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll have to meet
I
Tom.
asked her, I was like, can I say this? And she was like, yeah. Sometimes, depending on the audience, I'll have to, I'll have to change some letters around. Like, did she say? Never mind, I won't go there. Where I will go is here. So I after I finished that song, and I was like, that's a hit. I was like, I should stop drinking. And so I did. And so I wrote a song about quitting drinking, and I thought it was going to be an ode to bourbon. And as I was writing it, I realized that the first 3 letters of the word Manhattan are man. And I was really confused at the time as to which one was more deadly. So I decided I would just make them both about the song about both the man and the Manhattan, because in this particular case, they were inextricable. The song is called You Don't Deliver. Which might be more about the man than the Manhattan. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it as you enjoy your old fashions and whatnot. I start this. The corner bar, the liquor store, they aren't on their way home anymore. Put that bourbon straight down the drain. From now on it's just coffee and Perrier. And she don't know when got there back again. Just know enough to know all of that stuff had to change. And just like that Manhattan, he had in him strong but sweet touch of bitter. Just a taste could awake the need in her. She told him, don't come back like that. Bad habit, feeding me the same lines. It'll be different this time. But you don't deliver. Took the diamond off, put it in a box. What else? There's his t-shirt, a pair of socks. And now the faucet broke, fix it on her own. Put a clock where that picture frame used to go. When it comes from him, don't answer it. Give in to that craving and lose all control. 'Cause just like that Manhattan, he had in him strong but sweet touch of bitter. Just a taste could awake the need in her. She told him, don't come back like that. Bad habit, feeding me the same lines. It'll be different this time. But you don't deliver. Maybe she's lonely now, maybe she's boring. But she ain't gonna hate herself in the morning. 'Cause just like that Manhattan, he had Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for singing with me, Alice.
That's my favorite one. That was so good. Like that got the most plays on my Spotify.
You guys, it's my dream to be Alice's backup singer. And that dream will come true for me tonight, but I never in a million years dreamed that Alice would be my backup singer, did you? No, you did not. Did you like that lyrical turn of phrase stuff I did in there? Thank you so much. You know, I just realized after I wrote that song, Going for the Bronze, this Ivy League BA is BS, that I have all these songs about barbers and bartenders and mom as a hairdresser and a better job, and I just realized I might have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder about my wasted education, but I just want to say, like, thank you so much for giving me the best job in the world tonight. I'm really having fun. So this tune, I just want to, on a serious note, let you know that my brother's been in prison for 31 years. He was locked up when he was 17. His first opportunity for parole was 3 or 4 weeks ago. Parole denied. Next opportunity is 2026. My mother has been going to visit him on a regular basis. The first time that stopped her from visiting him was COVID because the visitation is shut down. But she paid for the tickets back and forth with haircut money. So I wrote this song for them. It's Mom is a Hairdresser, Baby's a Life Offender. And a lot of guys in his position don't have family to advocate for them anymore after that long inside. So I just wanted to tell a little tale of the humanity that I've seen in men like him and their families that don't abandon them. Thanks. Thank you. This one's for you, Mom. He can't see because, you know, internet. To the bank. First pay the man, send what she can to corrections at Alabama State. The clerk takes a look, enough on the book to buy cigarettes and tang. Not everybody can afford the prison store, so he gives half away to a cellmate. She could have contraband hid. She knows the drill. Shut up and hold still. Been coming here since he was just a kid. Don't let go of hands the whole time they stand, pushing dimes in a vending machine. A Salisbury steak in a microwave, and he says, Mom, I'm eating like a king. Telling old stories, long and boring, over and over again. She doesn't mind the same punchlines, 'cause they never get old to him. Mama's a hairdresser, baby's a life offender. Don't tell her about fate, don't you tell him about surrender. And the crime don't prisoners get in line. They don't dare cry when they wave goodbye, 'cause that's the only way to survive. And back in his cell with nothing but a shelf, a toilet and a metal tray, he deals at the head of a broken bed, and he thanks God for another day. Mama's a hairdresser, baby's a live offender. Don't tell her about fate, don't you tell him about surrender. And the crime don't justify the sentencing, but they ain't never gonna let that freedom parade. No, the crime don't justify the sentencing, but they ain't never gonna let that freedom If you're gonna be in the wrong place at the wrong time, don't be south of that Mason-Dixon line. Ooh, thank you so much. I felt that.
I know, it's goosebumps every time with that song.
It was funny when the people walked in and heard us sound checking on that. They were like, man, they think this whole show is going to be a rock show. But it's not. It's going to be full of cute little ditties like this one called Better Job. Because I was working as a bartender after I got my fancy degree. And my boyfriend at the time, he told me, he said, it's really just a step up from prostitution if you think about it. And I did think about it. And I thought, you know what, I need a better job. So this is gonna be my last tune before I turn it over to the incomparable Alice Wallace, who I just adore.
Caitlin Cannon, jeez.
Thank you guys.
Don't worry, she's not going anywhere. There's a whole lot more to come with Caitlin involved.
Yeah.
We're just going to switch places.
We're just going to switch places. We'll even introduce the band later. We don't need to do it twice.
Yeah.
Well, do it as many times as you want. But anyway, thanks to these guys. Thank you, Golden Dawn. Thank you, Campus Jacks. To anyone who wishes they had a better job, I'm hoping most of you are retired. Right night's sleep in 7 years, stuck behind a bar 6 deep, slinging drinks and beer, and the price of living's higher than the steps that I'm a-climbing just to get the kind of break you gotta get to get paid. Love of my life, another Bud Light says keep the change, then expect to get laid. And I always thought I'd be someone by now, making all my friends jealous, my parents proud, but there's too many pageants and not enough crowns. Oh my God, I need a better job. Mama said, remember, baby girl, I know I taught you just how to play hard to get. And I know you wanna think everybody's real nice, and that's not the truth of it. Whatever you do at tomorrow's interview, don't you let them know you're broke, 'cause you were hustling until 2. And I always thought I'd be someone by now, making all my friends jealous, my parents proud, but there's too many pageants and not enough crowds. Oh my God, I need a better job.
Shannon, everybody.
Appreciate. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, come on, everybody. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Ah, this is amazing. This is so funny because I've been having these bad dreams, and this is not one of them.
All right.
Real life.
Quick set change. Don't go anywhere. Actually, like literally, I'm just walking right here.
Be careful. Here's the tricky part.
I'm stepping on that earlier.
Alice.
Oh, I know. Actually, just leave it over there. Unfortunately, I normally do have a glass of wine, but I lost my voice like 5 days ago, and my voice teacher said no alcohol. So it's all tea for me tonight, but thank you, Christopher, for remembering that I do like red wine. And on a normal night, now I'm just going to find somebody who likes red wine who wants to drink that.
That's so funny because that never ever.
Hopefully just a few.
Quick shower and shave.
Test, test. Okay, we are back. Perfect. Okay. That was intermission, guys. Oh, yeah. Actually, I am doing a few songs without you. But, okay.
Check 1, 2.
All right, we're going to do a few songs without Caitlin, but don't worry, she's going to be back real soon.
And Brian, could I get just a pinch of my vocals in the monitor here? Check 1, 2. Alcatraz. Norwegian.
Ooh.
Norwegian. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Feel like maybe you found you're on the wrong mic, maybe.
Test, test.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1. That's good. That's perfect. Yeah.
No? Okay. How's everybody doing out there? Thank you for coming out tonight. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was in a panic up until like yesterday because I had no voice, and miraculously, I just kind of stopped talking for a few days, which is really hard around Caitlin. Actually, I mean, yeah, it's really hard to stop talking in general. So I didn't completely stop talking, but I tried really hard. And I think it's back, and I think we're going to make it through the show, so everybody keep their fingers crossed. But that's also why, like, at the beginning of the show, I was, like, hiding over here. I'm like, I can't talk to anybody. I will lose my voice. So I'm sorry if I didn't get to come say hi to everybody, but hi. This is so amazing to be back on stage. Ah. We're going to start with the first track off my last record, which we haven't done in a long time, and I think I remember it. See how this goes. What just happened? I think I lost my mind. I counted down the last 14 days, 2 weeks of wasted time. Hands at 10 and 2. Holding on to what is left. I catch a glimpse of your back in my rear view, like a punch in the gut with every step.
outside, 'cause I was trying damn hard to hide the hurt. That wasn't me, it was lonely talking. She shows up every now and then. Girl, you see, got lost in something you said. This isn't what I wanted. It's just a lonely talk. It's telling me that I really need this. Suddenly you're the only one. She says I don't deserve this. When will I learn that I will never find someone? That wasn't me, it was lonely talking. She shows up every now and then. Oh, girl, you see, I got lost in something you said. This isn't what I wanted. It's just a lonely talking. Oh, man. One song down. Okay, good. Made it through one. Oh. It does feel good to sing. I was, man. Caitlin was there for my breakdowns when I would open my mouth and sound wouldn't come out. And I'm like, what is going to happen? It was kind of scary. All these people are going to be here and I won't be able to sing. So, whew, I am real relieved. Let me tune a little bit more. I feel like my guitar is like, where are you? Back in California? What is that? It is so good to be back in California amongst all of you wonderful people. I thought I was going to get to come back here a lot sooner than I did, but we finally made it. And you guys know most of these guys up on stage with me. Of course, you know Mr. Austin Callender over here on the bass. And the handsome Xander Hitzig over here on the guitar and fiddle. But who you don't know is back here on the drums is Matt Brundrett tonight. And Matt stepped in and saved our butts when our other drummer canceled on Monday. And we had rehearsal on Wednesday. And Xander knew Matt. He called him. He's like, you want to do a gig and learn 40 songs in a day? He's like, yep. And here he is, killing it back here. Here's a song I wrote one day when I couldn't think of anything to write a song about. So I decided to find a new way to sing the same old song. I need a moment, a reason, a ride. Feels like I've lost a little piece of my mind. And I've been searching my whole life long, trying to find a new way to sing the same old song. We all have our moments when everything's clear. Other times we wonder why we're even here, holding our own, or barely holding on, trying to find a new way to sing the same old song. Now don't you try to save this
Give me that moment, it'll be worth your while. Might make myself crazy, maybe that's my style. Oh, but I'm not content with just humming along. No, I'll find a new way to sing the same old song.
Oh man, this is fun. And drinking lots of throat coat tea. Here we go. So I don't know how many of you guys, I know quite a few of you actually. During the pandemic, when I was doing my weekly Sunday live streams, a lot of you guys were watching. I mean, that's what I did. I moved to Nashville, then the world shut down, so I didn't leave my house and I just played for my laptop for a year. That's exactly how I was hoping my Nashville adventure would go. So I feel like that low E does not want to stay in tune here. So I started playing every Sunday, and because I felt like I couldn't just play my songs every week, eventually even all of my hardcore fans would get sick of them. What I decided to do was take the opportunity to learn a bunch of the songs I had always wanted to learn. So every week I would pick an artist and focus on that artist. I did a Linda Ronstadt week. I did a Patsy Cline week. I did an Emmylou Harris week. I just went through like all of my idols and learned like 10 of their songs. And I would just get up there and I would play their songs and like play in a few of mine too. But so I thought tonight I would share a few of my favorites from the last few months. Because man, I got to learn some really good songs. And one week I did a Joan Baez week. So I wanted to do my favorite song from the Joan Baez week, and I'm probably really gonna butcher this guitar part. But I know. Let's see. Yeah, Xander will save my butt over here when I screw it up. But this is a song. This is one of Joan's only original songs that became famous, and it's a song, of course, that she wrote about Bob Dylan. So you might know this one. It's called Diamonds and Rust. I'll just start it and then you guys kind of trickle in.
I'll be there. Here comes your ghost again. That's not unusual. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. And here I sit, hand on the telephone, hearing a voice I know, couple of light years ago, heading straight for a fall. As I remember your eyes memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. You burst on the scene, already a legend, the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. You strayed into my heart, and there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. The Madonna was yours for free. Yes, the girl on the half shell could keep you unharmed. Now I see you standing with brown leaves falling around and snow in your hair. Now you're smiling out the window, that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Our breath comes out, white clouds mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and there. Now you're telling me you're not nostalgic. Then give me another word for it. You who are so good with words and at keeping things vague. 'Cause I need some of that vagueness now. It's all come back too clearly. Yes, I loved you dearly. But if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid. I don't know how she keeps that up the whole time. Almost got it. A few more days and I'll get that one. We're going to bring Miss Caitlin Cannon back up to the stage now. So you might have heard that Caitlin and I started a little band during the pandemic that we are very excited about. In fact, we just finished today sending our whole album out to get ready to be released in October. Like, the art is done, the videos are done, the songs are done.
Everything's done. The bio's done.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on that bio. You'd think we would know more about ourselves, right? So we've only released one song into the world, and we thought we'd start with this one, because this is a very pandemic-themed song. Because really, the whole reason we became a band is because she and I just kind of leaned on each other so we didn't go into some dark pit of despair during the pandemic and started writing a whole lot of songs.
And then we didn't want to fight over who got to record them.
I know. We just decided we had to record them together. And it just so happens we love singing together, so it just all worked out. So really, it kind of was a lucky break for us, wasn't it?
It was. There were some silver linings, and it's important to acknowledge those. So if you don't have any, you can acknowledge us. Side comment.
So this is called Lucky Break.
All the races been called off. All the clocks have been stopped. Every contest is a wash. if you aim for rock bottom, maybe you'll strike gold. While nobody's getting ahead, nobody's missing out. We're no better than anyone else right here in the right now. Have you ever prayed for the whole world to change? Well, this could be your lucky break. Hey, hey.
Actually, if I could get a little more vocals up here too. Are you sounding good?
Yeah, I could use some more vocals on stage.
You guys too?
More vocals. It's weird. Normally people say vox or vocals. I've decided to.
You want to grab your guitar for this next one?
I do.
This next one's one of our favorites. Caitlin and I are both still single these days. And we have a few songs in that topic.
Well, it's hard, you know. They're like, can you go out tonight? Yes, but I'm in California. And also, they're immature.
We're still waiting for them to catch up to our maturity level. Absolutely. They tell us one day it's going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, and we're busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just real busy. I know. Just all sorts of things. So we figure we're just going to have to wait till we're old women sitting on a porch and we'll find our little old man to sit next to us.
And we're okay with that.
It's called Old Woman.
When I'm an old woman, I'll fall in love. Exactly the kind that I've always dreamed of. We may not have our whole lives ahead of us, but whatever we have will be more than enough. He'll hold my hand when we walk down the street. He'll stop in the shop to buy me an ice cream. It'll be all the more thoughtful and sweet when he struggles to get up and give me his seat. When I'm an old man, I'll finally stop looking. When looking good doesn't mean much. Once I've been made patient from a whole life of waiting, and I'm an old woman, I'll fall in love. We'll watch the sunset from the swing on the porch of a house we don't gotta pay off anymore. May not have little ones running around, but we'll have our hands full with our tired old hound. When I'm an old man, I'll finally stop looking. When looking good doesn't mean much. Once I've been made patient from a whole life of waiting, and I'm an old woman, I'll fall in love. I've got a date on the weekend when I go to meet him. History tells
So we played that in Columbia, Missouri. We were in a little wine bar, and there were two girls sitting like really close, like I would say front row, if you could say there were rows in there. And they started to cry. Well, one of them started, and then the other one comforted her. Then she started crying, and they were comforting each other. And I started laughing because that's so funny. I started laughing. Alice had to like basically sing the song by herself.
Yeah, Caitlin just like stopped the song mid-song.
I was like, you guys, there's plenty. You're so full of hope. You're beautiful. You're 25. Don't worry. You know, like this is not necessarily your fate. And they said, oh no, we're married. We're not crying for us. We're crying for you.
It was so good.
And then I started crying, and they started laughing.
We're going to tell that story every time now because it was so good. Couldn't
This
have
next
planned
tune
that.
is called Bad Ideas. What did I say about Bad Ideas?
Yeah, this is going to be our next single. Oh, thank you.
It's like lipstick or something. Sorry.
I got
Just in case you wanted to know.
Got a
that's
smudge.
the definition of a side pony.
Yeah. This is what we do for each other. It's like, you got something? Here we go. So this song is going to be our next single coming out August 20th, I believe. And we are really excited about this. We filmed a really fun music video in East Nashville with Scott Sachs, who did our video for Lucky Break. And let me just tell you, my family got to see it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And yeah, this song is called Bad Ideas. Kind of, we got inspired for this song when a person who will remain nameless in our life was just giving us a whole lot of terrible ideas of what we should do with our career.
Bad suggestions.
And we just kept kind of ranting about it. We're like, that's a song we need to
So
write.
We should really write a song called Bad Ideas. Put all these ideas in it. Yeah, but anyway, we decided to make it sexier because his ideas weren't very sexy, so. It's a sexy version of Bad Ideas. All right.
Here we go.
It takes me more than twice to learn a lesson. A headache never taught me not to throw back that last shot. I lose all my chips and keep on betting. Looking for some pain like it's a flame and I'm the moth. All of my bad ideas keep getting better. Of all of my predilections, you are the best and the worst combined. How much of my soul have I sold to the devil? So I can wake up in this bed just to contend with the regret of what I did last night.
The trial commences first thing in the morning. Jury in my head would surely burn me at the stake, and I didn't think you'd be so habit forming.
Now I'm hanging on by the hair of the dog, just begging for a taste. All of my bad ideas keep getting better. All of my predilections, you are the best and the worst combined. How much of my soul have I sold to the devil?
right. We've got another pandemic song for you guys. Because you know we had to write a few. And you know, this might be a room to try out our audience participation thing. Because these guys, we've had some very non-participatory audiences lately.
Yeah.
But not here. You guys are good. Because this song really came out of, at least for me, you know, Caitlin was still working. She still had her salon in Durango, and she was still really busy, and, like, my life just stopped. I moved to Nashville. I couldn't play shows. I was like, okay. I could, you know, I could write a novel, I could learn a language, or I could just watch everything on Netflix. And that's what I did. So, and occasionally wrote songs with Caitlin. That was pretty much my life for like a year. And in the live streams every once in a while. But just way too much mindlessness.
Yeah, so I said, Alice, why don't you come out to Durango and we'll be productive and we'll write some songs. And so she did. She was very safe. She showed up in a hazmat suit. I've never seen anything
Basically.
like it. And we didn't really, we actually just ended up buying these mermaid tails. Yeah. They're fun. You know, you can swim in them, but there's not much water in Colorado, so we just hopped around the house. And we did live streams.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and we did flips for tips.
Yeah, we would high five our flippers when people would tip us. And we learned Little Mermaid songs,
Yeah.
and, you know, it was...
We sang a part of your world for like a week and nothing else.
So, you know, that was pretty much as productive as I got during the pandemic, thanks to Caitlin. No, not at all. And so I started writing this song one night, just kind of thinking about the fact that I was just like, I just get out of bed, and then I get back into bed, and I forget what happens in between. And I was like, okay, I got about a verse in, and I was like, this needs a Caitlin touch on it. And we have one particular verse about the fact that, you know, I don't know how many of you guys just bought so much stuff on Amazon. Did everybody else just live on Amazon? And just like look for like the weirdest things you could buy sometimes out of boredom?
We're gonna need to know what you bought to keep yourself sane.
Yeah, we're gonna get to a point, and it's gonna be like, go, and then just like shout out all the things you bought on Amazon. You guys ready? Start thinking.
Think of it like confession. We will all be absolved of our buyer's remorse.
This is called All the Time in the World. Stayed up late again last night, 'cause I knew I could sleep in. I got up and made my bed just to crawl back in again. My schedule is wide open, my big chance to shoot the moon. I've got all the time in the world, not one thing that I want to do.
Well, I've watched everything on Netflix and even Hulu's Pixar Slim. Still, I'm not quite bored enough to watch Breaking Bad again. You know, I might be forced to read a book once I run out of shows. I've got all the time in the world and no place to go. All the time I always wished I had. World is my oyster, but I think mine's gone bad. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause it might just come true. I've got all the time in the world, not one thing that I can do. I swiped through every guy on Tinder.
She did.
Then I got up the nerve to ask.
Tell us, Alice.
He looked nothing like his picture, but it might have been the mask. And he seemed a little distant when I leaned in for a kiss. I've got all the time in the world and no one to spend it with.
Well, since I never leave the house, I figured I'd sign up for Prime. And now my favorite person is the Amazon delivery guy. I ordered a swimmable neoprene
tropical sunrise mermaid tail that I can wear while I watch Vikings on my couch.
Then I ordered a 42,000-piece 3D puzzle of the Great Wall of China that just basically wraps around the outside of my house.
I never would have ordered that. But I did order a crystal ball that shows me the actual future.
Really?
Yeah. See, I totally knew you were going to say that because I looked in it earlier. It worked.
And I really could have used one of those before I ordered my really expensive 2020 planner and then found out I had no plans.
I ordered a...
Yeah, I don't think you can say that on the microphone, Caitlin.
No?
All right,
You
guys.
say it.
What have you ordered? All right.
Wait, what did you...
Tom and Pat, what did you order on Amazon? Oh. I missed
We have
it.
a
What?
lady's friend right here.
Ladies' friend. All right, Leslie.
Mother's little helper can take on many forms.
Anybody else have anything else?
An
indoor bug zapper.
Oh my gosh, how cruel.
That's actually a good idea. That is a good idea.
How meditative.
Anything
I
else?
know you guys bought stuff. A foot massager.
That's a good purchase.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. Camping gear and you don't camp. And they hope it comes today. 'Cause we've got all the time in the world and more bills than we can pay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, da, 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 Summer it was canceled and fall and winter too. For all we know, we'll be stuck inside till 2022. But if there's a silver lining to all of the beaches being closed, it's that I can keep eating all of my feelings and nobody will know. I got all the time I always wished I had. The world is my oyster and I think mine's gone bad. Careful what you wish for, 'cause it might just come true. I've got all the time in the world, not one thing that I can do. I've got all the time in the world, not one thing that I can do.
Yep.
You guys did great. Don't be hard on yourselves. I know you're thinking, God, I wish I had said that I bought those little things, capsules you put in the sink that blow up into animals or chia pet or whatever, just so you feel better, telling us that you did that.
So this next song is also on our new album that comes out October 8th. Put it on your calendars, people. It's gonna be a big old blowout. And I'm getting a little ringing in my guitar a little bit, but it's not too bad. This next song was inspired by our love for Linda Ronstadt.
Actually, Alice was recording long time, and I got the chance to go there to the studio while she was doing it with Doug, and I was just like floored by how beautiful it was. You can get it. It's on the 7-inch vinyl in the back. So make sure and take a copy of that with you today if you have not if you don't have one already. But I think I said to Alice that day, we really need one of those that we wrote.
We need a song like that, yeah.
Yeah, we need a song like that. So we reached in deep as we could to find some pain, which Alice says is not very deep.
Just there's a lot of it. It's just like bubbling out. I mean, it's not hard to find.
Here's a
especially after this last year.
Yeah. Song about our pain that's not that deep.
It's called All I Have Is Want.
Gave you my attention, even though they say, let him feel your absence, don't answer right away. Gave up the upper hand, oh, I'm tired of the games, being on the run just so you'd have something to chase. That was my mistake. I thought if you get back what you give, then I'll give it all I got. Gave you all I had, and now all I have is one. I gave in to the craving I always denied, so convinced that I could trust my heart and not my mind. I guess love is blind. If you get back what you give, then I'll give it all I got. I gave you all I had, and now all I have is one. Is one.
A little tidbit. So, you know, we modeled that after that Linda Ronstadt song in a way, and then we got to record. On our album is a pedal steel player by the name of Dan Dugmore, who happened to tour with Linda Ronstadt, played her iconic, the solo in Blue Bayou, the pedal steel solo. He was on the road with her, and he plays the pedal steel solo in that song. So it's kind of like a little full circle thing, which is just blew our minds. And I didn't know that. Yeah. Dan Dugmore. He was sitting. Caitlin, where you had
I
to.
kept calling him
Doug
Danmore. All
Dan-
the Nashville guys have 2 first names. He was the original one, though.
It was so cool to like. He just sat there like telling stories about Linda and James Taylor and all these things, and we're like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. So, whew, wait till you guys get to hear that. It's so good. So we're gonna do one more Side Pony song here for you.
Yep.
Because we can't give them all away yet. You guys got to wait for the album. We got to leave you wanting a few more. Because I know you guys are all going to rush out and buy it. And then we're going to have to come back once we do have that album out, for sure.
Yeah. Please do rush out and buy it so that we can come back.
So we can afford to pay the band. Yes.
I believe this might be the most popular one off of the guys really love this one. Go figure.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah.
I know. This came out of an experience I had dating a guy who was a little shorter than me. And I didn't have a problem with it, but he did. And so I always felt like awkward wearing heels around him because I didn't want to make him feel bad.
Yeah, and one day she called me and she was like, I'm getting ready for my CD release show and I don't know what to wear. I think I'm going to wear flats.
Tom.
And I was like, don't you dare wear flats for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because even though we don't ever really actually want to wear heels, we don't want to be told we can't either.
Basically, just don't tell us what to do.
So we got a good song out of this one. It's called Heels.
When I was young, I learned some things.
Oh, this is still me.
From televisions and movie screens.
A woman had to play it small to make her man feel big and tall.
And though we know today all that
Is really just absurd.
These kinds of lessons aren't easy to unlearn.
like if you wanna please a man, put on your shortest skirt. Have dinner on the table after you get home from work.
To hang on to a man, they say you shouldn't be too smart, and you shouldn't be so tall that you don't fit under his arm.
But I won't take my heels off for you, the way I've been expected to do.
A busy woman ain't got time to change her shoes, and I won't take my heels off for you. Well, if you wanna keep a man, you gotta listen to him talk. And while he's pontificating, just make sure to smile and nod. Let him educate you on all the finer points of drywall installation and things you both enjoy.
And if you wanna keep a man, don't you correct him when he's wrong. He doesn't take directions, what he takes is twice as long. To hang on to a man, sometimes you have to let him win until he stripped you down to nothing and he wants to go all in. But I won't take my heels off for you, the way I've been expected to do.
A busy woman ain't got time to change her shoes, and I won't take my heels off for you. I won't take my heels off for you, the way I've been expected to do. A busy woman Oh. Yeah. So that's going to be our next single after Bad Ideas. So you guys just wait. It's going to be a good rest of the summer releasing these Side Pony songs before our album comes out. And now I thought the only way to follow up Heels is we just got to do some yodeling. While Caitlin takes her heels off. See,
For me.
exactly. Because she wants to. Because they are uncomfortable.
Yes, they are.
And actually, Caitlin had back surgery only like 7 weeks ago, so it is kind of a miracle that look at her standing tall and beautiful.
Thank you. I'm getting skinnier every day now that I can walk again.
Oh, man. So, and also, not only that, but Caitlin is starting to get in on the yodeling a little bit, you know. Spend enough time with me. She's like, I gotta try to figure this thing out. And she's getting there. So she's gonna join me on this one. This is one of my favorite yodels. You guys all know it and love it. The Don Walser song, the Pavarotti of the Plains. A little Rolling Stone from Texas. I'm a rolling stone from Texas, rolling stone from the plains. I'm a rolling stone from Texas, boys. I long to be back there again. Say, are you from Texas? Well, that's what I'm wanting to know. 'Cause if we're both from Texas, boys, let's bundle up our clothes and go. Texas plains. Oh, woo! We did it. Okay, we're going to take it down a notch here for a little solo song with me and Xander. So if you guys want to take a few little break, and then we'll bring Caitlin back up. A quick shower. Nice. That's a joke because Austin takes 45-minute showers on tour. It's a problem. Okay, you guys are amazing. This feels so good up here. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, I just took a sip out of my water bottle and I realized how I got lipstick on my nose because my water bottle hits my nose and I probably, that's exactly how it happened. Do I have lipstick on my nose now? No. Okay, good. I had to do this song because, as we mentioned, I recorded Linda Ronstadt's Long, Long Time right before the pandemic. And it has become one of my favorite songs of all time to sing. And I think some of you were there that night when I got to sing it at the reopening of the Palomino Club in Los Angeles. And it was one of the most incredible nights of my life, getting to be back on that stage for the first time. And, well, I had never been on that stage ever, but I was the first artist back on that stage in like 23 years since it had closed, and got to play with a backing band of musicians who had all played at the Palomino Club when it was open. And, you know, one of the guitar players, I've told this story, but one of the guitar players before we got on stage said, you know, I heard Linda sing this song on that stage back in the 70s, but the bar was not happy because they didn't sell a single drink her whole set. I was like, thanks, as if I wasn't nervous enough already. But we're going to do this one here for you. It's called Long, Long Time.
Love will abide. Take things in stride. Sounds like good advice, but there's no one at my side. And time washes clean love's wounds unseen. That's what someone told me, but I don't know what it means, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine. And I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time. Caught in my fears, linking back the tears. I can't say you hurt me when you never let me near, and I never drew one response from you. All the while you fell all over girls you never knew, 'cause I've done everything I know, try and make you mine. And I think it's gonna hurt me for a long, long time. Wait for the day you'll go away, knowing that you warned me of the price I have to pay. Lives full of flaws time. Yes, I've done everything I know to try and make you mine. Oh, and I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
Now you can take a little song break. We're gonna do another little stripped down song that we rehearsed like twice. It's gonna be perfect. I literally only sang for the first time today in like 5 days. I was like, okay, we gotta do some rehearsing real quick. We got 10 minutes. Here we go. I want to do another song of an artist I did a tribute to during the pandemic. And actually, this song has been covered by many people, but the version I heard first and has always been my favorite is the Bonnie Raitt version. So this will be my tribute to Bonnie Raitt tonight. And one of my favorite songs of hers that she recorded called Love Has No Pride. I've had bad dreams too many nights to think that they don't mean much anymore. Fine times have gone and left my sad home. Friends who once cared just walked out my door. Love has no pride when I call out your name. Love has no pride, and there's no one left to blame. And I'd give anything to see you again. I've been alone too many nights to think that you could come back again. And I've heard you talk, she's crazy to stay. But this love hurts me so, I don't care what they say. Love has no pride when I call out your name. Love has no pride, and there's no one left to blame. And I'd give anything to see you again. And if I could buy your love, I'd truly try, my friend. If I could pray, you know my prayer would never end. If you want me to beg, I'd fall down on my knees, asking for you to come back. I'd be pleading for you to come back, begging for you to come back to me. Love has no pride when I call out your name. Love has give anything to see you again. Yes, I'd give anything to see you again. All right, boys, let's do this. Well, we got time for a few more songs here. This went by real quick. I can't believe we're already nearing the end. I know. I could stay all night. How about you guys? I'm sure they won't mind. They don't need to close. It's cool. Just keep it going. They can't kick us all out, right? Maybe they can. They probably can.
I will say, though, we're nearing the end. We're actually into my favorite Alice Wallace songs territory. I'm assuming they're going to be your favorite Alice Wallace songs, too.
There we go. Some classic Alice Wallace, starting with the title track off of my last album. A little song about chasing after your dreams, even when the world throws a pandemic at you, called The Blue. Sail away into the blue. It's out there waiting. It could be waiting for you. You're only scared of the things that you can't see. The most beautiful things you only see in your dreams. It's all a mystery, an untold story, a blank page waiting for a line, a metronome just marking time. And now you stand right at the edge, where you'll go and where you've been. The only certainty is you and the blue. And the blue. Sail away till you can't see. A speck of land or the person you used to be. A place where you can't hear what they all say. And all the pain and the shame of the world falls away. It's all a mystery, an untold story, a blank page waiting for a line, a metronome just marking time. And now you stand right at the edge, where you'll go and where you've been. The only certainty is you
blue.
All right. Yeah, you just don't care anymore. Okay, we'll do this one and see and then we'll do the other for the encore. Did you guys just hear that? That was secret. No. Single. Yeah. That was another secret. Shh. We're gonna go back to my not my most recent album, but the one right before that for this one. One of my favorite songs still to play that I wrote after a terrible breakup that just needed some songs. By the time I wrote this one, though, I wasn't sad about it. I call it I Just Don't Care Anymore. Your life has been a series of unfortunate events, chock full of bad relationships and teeming with regrets. Well, it's sad to be sure that I just don't care anymore. You try to tell me things never made a bit of sense to convince me everyone was out to get you in the end. Always you against the world. More. You've got to lighten up if you ever want the world to know you're there. 'Cause no one wants to hear you cry, saying life's not fair. Well, I'm sorry that it seems you got the wrong end of the deal. Sorry sometimes I'm sick of saying sorry, and I just don't care anymore. Sometimes nice guys beg for their meals, but I'm sick of saying sorry, and I just don't care anymore. Oh, well, I'm sick of saying sorry, and I just don't care anymore. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, so much fun. Okay, guys. We got one more song. Unless, you know, if you're real nice, we might do an encore. We'll see. But I wanted to do a song that everybody could sing along to. Because I don't do enough of those, or like any of those. So, we are definitely not doing Journey, Austin. Sorry. And you're this close to being fired for even suggesting it. No.
You can sing it in the car on the way home.
And I'm probably going to mess up the chorus of this song, but it's okay. I also learned this the 10 minutes before the show. And but this one came from one of my live streams. I actually learned it from my Judy Collins live stream. I did a week on Judy Collins, which was so much fun. And, but probably, maybe one of the most well-known versions of this song is an Arlo Guthrie version. But it was actually written by Steve Goodman. Riding on a little train called the City of New Orleans. You guys know this one? I knew you'd know this one. Let's see what we can do here. You guys can help me when I forget the words.
Riding on the City of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. On the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out in Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. You guys ready? Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Playing cards with the old man in the club car. A penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle, and feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Here we go. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. What you got there, Xander? Well, now nighttime on the City of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. Steel rails still ain't heard the news, and the conductor sings his songs again. The passengers, oh please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night. Good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 1,000,000 miles when the race is run. I'll be gone.
Thank you so much. Xander Hitzig on the fiddle. Austin Calendar on the bass. Matt Brundrett on the drums. And of course, Caitlin Cannon. The incomparable Caitlin Cannon over here.
I'm comparable.
And of course, Alice Wallace, everyone. Can you even believe her?
Well, Christopher, what do you think? Should we do one more song? All right, this one, we're working Caitlin up to this next one. You know, by the end of the tour, she's going to be doing this one with me, too. It's going to happen. We got to do one more yodel before we go. We got to do my song about teaching myself how to yodel. I know you guys have all been practicing during the pandemic, right? Been working on your yodeling? Good to hear. Good to hear. All right. Let's see what we can do to close things out here. Man, this has been a good night. Well, in case you haven't heard, I like to sing a little now and then. But then one day my world was to change. And I heard a voice sing loud and clear like I had never heard. And I knew that I wanted to sing that way. It was kind of absurd, but I had to glue those sounds into my head. And I'm sure I drove my friends insane with my incessant practicing as I sang these words over and basics down, the leaves, well, everything just fell right into place. And my voice figured out what to do, skip through the notes with ease, and my fingers on the strings keep the pace. Take one more opportunity up here to introduce this fabulous band on stage with me. Haven't got to play with these fellas in far too long. First up on my right, he used to live in LA. Now he's been spending the pandemic on Maui, having a real rough time out there. And he can still play that fiddle pretty good. Everybody put your hands together for Mr. Xander Hitzig on the fiddle. Mr. Xander over there, everybody. Then off to my left, the man I've been in a hair battle with for years, and I think he's always just a little bit ahead of me. I don't know how he does it. I keep threatening him I'm gonna cut it off in the middle of the night on a tour, but I haven't done it yet. I think his mom would be real mad at me. All right, everybody put your hands together over here on the low end on the bass, Mr. Austin Callender. Austin Callender, everybody. then back here behind me, the man who saved this show, because I don't know what we would have done if we couldn't find a drummer. Everybody put your hands together. On the drums, for the first time, Mr. Matt Drumdret. Matt Brundret on the drums, everybody. That's kind of a tongue twister. Matt Brundret on the drums. I think I did it. Well, now pretty soon all that just got too easy for me. And I had to push myself for something more. And the only way that I could think to make it any harder was just to go faster. Baby, said come back up and take a bow. Come on. Oh my gosh, guys.
I'm filming you.
Caitlin Cannon, everybody.
Thank you.
Buy her records on the way out the door. We'll be over there. I might be putting on a mask just because now that I almost lost my voice once, I'm like, I can't do that again, so I can't even get a cold. So if you see us in a mask, that's why. But thank you so much. Thanks to Chris Burkhardt for putting on these fabulous shows. I don't know if you want to say some things, I don't know. But thanks, everybody.
Wow, what a show, huh? What a show! These girls need you to take them home with you tonight. And the easiest way to do that is to pick up a CD or a record album over there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Caitlin. Alice Wallace, Caitlin Cannon. Here on Eclectic American Roots. Thank you all for coming. And I want to make sure you all know that on August 15, right here on this stage, we have a show that we call Hillbilly Jazz. And on August 15, a Sunday matinee, we have for you Jeffrey Miller, this new honky-tonk heartthrob from Northern California. And we also have Emmy Lee from the old Red Devil Band. She'll be appearing with the Memphis Kings and Kid Ramos. And on top of all that, we'll have Amber Fox on stage as well. So that's a nice matinee show, August 15. I hope you all can make it. Thanks again, girls. That's our show. Thanks for coming.